Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live trading. I think I'm going to be able to start making these basically every day. We're going to see how it goes. As you can see, I am on a live account. The green dots means that it is a real account with live funds, not a prop firm, not a demo account like all these other gurus and fake forex, options, stocks, futures gurus, right? They all fake their shit. Me, I keep it real because I actually make money trading. So, that out of the way, let's look at the market. So, I got my screen on the right. I know you guys can't see it, but basically turned off electronic trading hours. So on NQ, we have a gap about 29 points up to fill. On ES, about 4 points to fill. So not even that crazy. But let's see how we're looking at the open. So ES is trying to break above that high right there, maybe like 4813. Let's see if that's gonna break. Again, we are in this range. If we don't get bid above, I really don't care about trading here because there's no actual setup. You're basically just flipping a coin and hoping that it works out, trading under 4814 over 4808. It's a 6 point range, but again, I want to buy here, sell here, unless we can actually break out, and then that would look good for longs because we are on a pretty nice uptrend, as you can see here. A really nice uptrend. And the same thing for NQ. Yeah, huge uptrend. So I think at some point we should see a reversal. I mean, let me actually just bring this over, make it real easy for you guys to see. Yeah, so look at that. NQ daily, a bajillion up candles. ES daily, a bajillion bullish candles, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that I don't understand how we haven't had a retracement yet, but I mean, we could get it anytime now. And who knows, maybe this was the Santa rally, right? Haven't got a Santa rally in like 2-3 years, so maybe this was it. And maybe we'll actually come down to real life and reality and not be pumping like no tomorrow. But anyways, let's get focused now. So let's see what's going on. ES still trying to break, got like one more point. NQ just kind of ranging. Sometimes there's good plays within like the first 5 minutes, but very, very rare do you actually get a fucking solid play before like 9:40. Some of the stocks I have on watch: Apple, coin ripping like no tomorrow. Carvana was nice yesterday. And then I just have SPY for key levels, so 475 is just a little bit up there. Let's see. Okay, Nvidia's pumping. Indices still holding. Meta, not Met. Google. Wow, Google ripping. Microsoft dumping. That's probably why we're not moving. We're just ranging. If Microsoft caught a bid, then we would definitely be pumping. We already have Apple. Let's go back to Google. Turn on the 1 minute. Wow, yeah, that's absolutely ripping. Yeah, and NQ 17,000 is going to be a key zone. I mean, technically, this whole zone. This whole zone right here is going to be. I think we're gonna turn that into a supply zone if we just break below like 16,960. But we'll see. And again, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can do that. That's my monitor on the right that I'm looking at, and then I just got the monitor right here that I'm streaming off of. So just so you guys know what I'm looking at, that's my trading view monitor that I use range charts on. Really helps to see where price is, instead of trading time-based, you're just looking at the range and where we actually trade tick-wise. So I actually like these charts so much better than time, but I just have them on here just to also see kind of like what it looks like on the standard 1 minute, 5 minute, etc. chart. But I like watching the range charts so much better. So ES did test 4813. Let's see if it can actually break above. And I also turned off, not on here, but on TradingView, turned off electronic trading hours because it really doesn't matter what happened overnight. I mean, it does matter because, you know, we went down, we gapped down, we're going to gap up. That's when it actually matters. We just broke 4813, rejected 4814. So it doesn't actually matter what we do and really where we trade and what price action looks like at 5 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't really matter. The only stuff that actually matters is 9:30 to 4 because that's where actual volume is. That's where people are actually interested in trading. There's just not enough volume at 5 o'clock in the morning to really have anything significant about a big sell-off or big dump. And quite frankly, any of these gaps can easily get filled, and that's what I'm watching here. You're gonna see it's just a lot cleaner, right? Like right here, for example, on NQ, look how clean that is. You can just identify a demand zone super cleanly, and that's only like a 10-point stop loss you would need to have to signify that you were wrong on the trade. So that's why I like using range charts more than minute and 2 minute, 5 minute. They're not bad, but there's a lot more noise on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute than a range chart. So yeah, nothing really crazy. NQ is coming into 17,000. I think it actually rejected 17,000. Yeah, just rejected 17,000. We do have, what news is it? We have CB consumer confidence at 10 a.m. So might just wait until then. Don't want to put off any potential trade before then because I know that there are definitely opportunities, but there's really no great opportunities just yet. And that's when you have to figure out when does it actually make sense to put on risk and when it makes sense to stay conservative. And right now, you should not be putting on risk. It's been, 9 minutes, and we've moved, let's see, to get an exact, we've moved 3 points on ES and maybe, I don't even know how much on TradingView, or on NQ, sorry. 25 points, and we've just been grinding up, so nothing really crazy on that. And then let's check out the stocks. Google kind of took some profits, some profit taking. Apple kind of going up. What was dumping? Microsoft. Holy shit. That's a 5 minute candle. Little 3-point drop there. Did get bid back up. Could break above that high at 375. That was an intense buy the dip right there. Yeah, I mean, like, could you have longed? Sure. But is this really good price action? Like, where would your strategy have been? Maybe that we're going to fill the gap here or something? Like, that, I mean, I was watching that. Like, I would want to get in, but there's no actual, there's no actual signal that this is a good trade to enter just buying here. Well, you could buy here, and then price goes up here, and that would have been, oh, a good point to enter. But what confirmation do you actually get? Nothing. Same with right here. How are you supposed to trade this? We're literally just ranging up. Barely. We need real movement, solid sell-off, solid pumps. This is, it's not worth getting chopped around in that. But, okay, there's some movement on NQ, about 5 points away from filling the overnight gap, and ES basically 1 point away from filling the overnight gap. So now that the gap is filled, maybe we'll actually start to get some better price action. I hope, because I know it's a December market. It's really not going to be that nice to trade, but it would just be nice if we could just get a halfway decent move. I mean, I know yesterday, like the thing is like if you look on the daily, obviously like this. I mean, let me just go here. Like we've been absolutely rocketing up, right? But the actual intraday price action has basically been like this, just grinding up a little tick down or two, grinding up a little bit more, and somehow ES just magically floats its way up 20 points. NQ magically floats its way up another 100 points, just out of nowhere. But there's no actual solid, entry points or any solid confirmations. Like, you can't get in any trade just yet. Are you supposed to short here? I mean, maybe. Like, there's some confirmation that there was some interest in shorting here. Little head and shoulders kind of pattern here. Sell off here, downtrend here, but now we're just rocketing up. And we're still rocketing up. So, yeah, really no play just yet. Let's check the stocks again. So nothing really too crazy. Let's see what's happening with Coinbase. Coinbase has been such a good stock to trade. I mean, seriously, look at this. Let's go to yesterday. Look at that. From like 154 to 161 in 1 hour. 7 points in 1 hour. Absolutely insane. Let's go back to Microsoft. So, yeah, I don't know. Today might be a little bit more of a wait for 10 kind of day, which isn't bad. I mean, again, honestly, I would have loved to have taken a trade around here to fill that gap, but that's just not enough confirmation, right? Like, maybe I would have taken that trade if we traded around like 48.10 for a little bit longer and then made this move. But this is just, buying high, selling higher, buying high, selling higher. Could we go up to 48.20, and could you buy right here and goes to 48.20 in the next 5 minutes? Sure. But then you could also get massive profit taking and then just get stopped out. And again, there's no actual good trade confirmations right now, really anywhere. And NQ and ES are both outside of the upper band on the VWAP. That's the upper band. That's the upper band. We are trading way above the upper band. Most volume's been at 16,995 on NQ and about 4811 and a half on ES. So yeah, we're kind of at a turning point here. Either we're going to keep going up or dump back down to the opening print. I think I'll keep these charts on here for a little bit, just so you guys can see what it looks like trading with range charts and what I'm seeing. Let's turn this up to a 12. So I mean, it does look like there is some demand here. If ES can keep going, then I mean, blue skies ahead. But I could easily just see, we go up, hit a supply zone, just range, and then break that level and come on down. That's what I'm kind of seeing, or anticipating. But yeah, just gonna wait. There's nothing to really get into. Nothing to get overly excited about. Let's see. Nvidia, AMD kind of selling off. The only stocks you really need to be watching or just pay attention to if you just want to see sentiment on the day is basically the top 7, which again you can just search up on Google, just S&P or NASDAQ weighting, and it'll bring up the top. Actually, let me literally just show you guys. This will be way easier. Yeah, let's do the S&P. Literally the first one on Slick Charts. Boom. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, Meta, Tesla, and then some of these stocks will kind of move the market, but you can see that the portfolio percentage, the weighting, really starts to drop off after like 6, 7, right? So, yeah, and then, I mean, even Walmart, Netflix, McDonald's, only 0.53, right? So you really need to be watching Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia, and then everything after is just a little bit less of what actually drives the market. Because the stocks and their movement is what drives the index price going up. And the higher the weighting, the more that stock going up or down affects the index. So if Apple is absolutely rocketing up, Microsoft is absolutely dumping, we'll basically kind of be even. But if they're both shooting up, then we'll be flying up. So that's why you got to watch some of the intraday price action on these stocks, because if you see that Apple, let's say, is coming into a supply zone, Google's looking like it's going to sell off, Nvidia is looking like it's going to sell off, then maybe you start to get short on ES, or just watch for shorts, and then maybe that's like a potential trade opportunity. We're also trading outside the band. If you go to a higher range, we're just kind of trending in here, and we're probably going to come back down. All the volume's being traded here. Boom, confirmation. Let's get short. So that's how you can kind of formulate a trade idea and a trade hypothesis. But again, I just don't feel comfortable taking a trade before 10. We're only 10 minutes away anyways. And this is not just on this price action. There's not enough confirmation to go short. That's just a little breather before we could possibly break through 48.20. All right. Already been 20 minutes of market open. Yep, just gotta wait a little bit. And we're in December, especially at the end of December. I mean, we are another 2 days out from basically closing out the year because next week, literally don't even bother looking at the charts because there's just not going to be any, like, I mean, any good price action. Because all that's going to be after Christmas, all the big boys, institutions, banks. I mean, it's going to be a short week, anyways, and short weeks are always horrendous. But combine that with Christmas and the holidays and people being gone, guys, there's not going to be any volume. So there is a lot of volume being traded up here on NASDAQ, as you can see. So that is potentially either shorts coming in or buyers are just going to absorb all that and we're going to go even higher. And the next closest volume node is basically below 17,000, so we could come back here and trade off the VWAP. But again, literally just ranging. Yeah, really, really whack open. Do not like that at all. There's really not good price action on the individual stocks as well. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft could come up. Or what was the other one? Nvidia. Nvidia kind of looking like it's going to print a head and shoulders. Apple might come down. Google, ugh, that's horrendous price action. Jeez. Yeah. Got about 6.5 minutes until consumer confidence. Hopefully that'll move us somewhere. I don't really care where, but just something. And I feel like the average person would probably be getting short up here. That's honestly what it kind of seems like. But again, like, what confirmation do you have? And then also, we have like a little over 5 minutes until news comes in. And if you just wait, maybe the big dump or big pump will happen here. And that's basically what's going on. I mean, a little excitement at the open, and now people are basically just waiting for news. People are just exchanging positions, getting in, getting out before. And yeah, either going to break below 48.16 or absolutely rocket above here and start squeezing upwards for the day. So we'll see what happens. Or since it's a December market, we'll basically not even move even on red folder news, which also I could absolutely see happening. But hey, let's see. So yeah, like max points you would have been able to catch on ES would have basically been 6, And NQ probably like 40-ish if you're still holding. And if you bought exactly at the open, which I salute you if you were able to buy exactly at the open, because that is not a viable strategy, but go for it. You can make decent gains on some days like this, but imagine if you went short for a gap and go to short and target like 4,800. Well, you would have just gotten stopped out. And who knows, maybe we just pumped up, filled the gap, and now we're going to dump all the way down. Like literally, maybe we just open lower, fill the gap, dump all the way down to 4,800, and then keep dumping lower. But if you get stopped out before the move actually happens and you can't trade anymore, well, you just missed that move. And that's why sometimes it's better just to stay risk off and just really wait for the trade to actually take place. Because really, you don't need to rush anything. I mean, there is literally nothing here that like you should have been getting FOMO about. Even on stocks. I mean, maybe a little Google pump. You can even see Nvidia pumped pre-market, Apple pumped pre-market. You should really never be trading pre-market. Got about 3 minutes left. And then tomorrow at 8:30 we have GDP and unemployment claims, so that should be decent. And then Friday 8:30 core PCE price index and 10 a.m. U of M consumer sentiment. So we do got some stuff going on every day now, but I don't know. Again, it's just so weird trading like the week before Christmas and the week after, because stuff is just really not moving. I mean, again, you'll always get stuff that is moving. Like next week, there will be something that does move, but it might be for 3 minutes. And it's going to be some random stock, like some random penny stock or pharmaceutical biotech company, right? Something just weird that you're probably not even going to be able to catch in the first place. So why even stress that you weren't able to catch it, you know? Just want this to hit because this session is boring. Seriously. I've literally stayed cash so much in December. It's just been stuff like this. Like, should you be buying right now and then what? Possibly risk literally just getting dumped on after we already pumped up a decent amount with no pullback? And that's basically what it's been. Just pump, no pullback, pump, no pullback. And maybe you would make some money doing that, but in the long term, that's not going to work out. That is not going to work out buying high and selling higher. It works in trending markets, but trending markets really don't even last for that long. COVID 2020 lasted for 1 year. We got great price action for like 1 year. And then it was back to you got to trade smart, disciplined, good. 30 seconds left. I just cannot believe we're at all-time highs, too. That is so insane. So insane. All right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see. Forecast was 104, came in at 110, and kind of quiet over here. Holy shit. Oh, there we go. Okay, a little bit of action. Finally. So, yeah. Just broke over 48.20. And let's see if stocks are moving. They are not. Geez, what else do I have to check? How the hell is ES pumping up then? Already checked Google. Alright, well that's odd. So, basically back in the range. And basically back in the range. Well, this market something interesting. The heck? Let's go to the 60. So, I mean, yeah, NQ could be breaking out of that range right here if it just breaks above 17,030. Then should keep running. Same thing with ES. 4822.5. And the uptrend is probably going to keep going with absolutely no entry. Like, where do you get in? Seriously. Oh man, what a boring session. Oh my god. I swear it just gets like worse and worse day by day, just the price action. Monday was actually pretty good. Yesterday was decent. This is, I mean, hey, it could change. It's only 30 minutes. But pretty slow. Tomorrow's going to be probably even worse. Friday's probably going to be really slow. And the next week is just going to be not even worth it to trade. And then that's it for 2023. So, yeah, this is just confusing, though. Gotta keep moving these up, man. Say, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of the last 10 candles, I mean, no, out of the last 9 candles, because this one has not yet to close, there's been 8 white bullish candles. And then on ES, out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, all of them have been bullish candles with not a single pullback for a move of over 200 points. How solid. Man, oh man. Literally from 14,500 to 17,000 in not even 2 months. Wow. Let's see what this would have been. A solid 17% move. Man. Yeah, honestly, let's just turn off ES. That is just horrendous price action. NQ is not much better. Yeah, I'm gonna love to see if anyone actually banked today. Because I really do not think that you could make money today unless you just, totally disregarded any sort of risk or any sort of risk management and just randomly bought from the open, because that's basically the only move that you would have got. Or, you can just buy at the top of 1720 and it just keeps going. So, yeah, I'm completely lost. I have zero clue. Thought that was funny. This market actually is absolutely insane. I mean, seriously. But hey, I mean, this just goes with the territory, If you can make a bunch of money trading from your apartment, your house, just at a computer, chilling, don't have to go anywhere, don't have to commute anywhere, and you have to sit here for 36 minutes and not make any money. That's not like the worst trade-off. you know? There's a lot of worse things that you could be doing. Yeah, so ES steadily trading above 48.20 at 48.23, and ES at 17,035. One of the things is that you should stay off your phone for like 5 minutes before market opens and 30 minutes after, so basically 10 o'clock. So from 9:25 to 10 o'clock Eastern time, you should not be on your phone. You should be very, very focused on the market. But when it comes to a time like this, where, you know, there's no good price action, you're just waiting, then it is okay to just kind of distract yourself with other stuff, because there's no point to, because we know how the session is trading, right? As of right now, it's not giving any good opportunities. So now you could go and distract yourself with something else, do something else, and now wait for a decent move, assuming that we get a decent move at some point here. I mean, this could turn into head and shoulders, kind of. But again, what confirmation do we have? Nothing fantastic. Yeah, so Apple garbage, Google, little pump up from there. Tesla, steadily ranging upwards. Microsoft's just floating up. Yeah, I'm probably gonna log off pretty soon and just stop the stream, because there's just no good opportunities, and I don't want to just keep boring you guys. But yeah, this is trading, right? Like, not every day is gonna be good. I mean, it's not like it's a regular job or anything, or business where There should always be revenue coming in every day. Some days there's nothing, right? There's like literally nothing. Like you can't even put on a trade because there's literally nothing to buy or sell. Um, but on the days that you do stay cash, congrats, you didn't lose money and put yourself in a deeper bind and put yourself in just a worse position, basically, you know? And that's what your days should be, is not blowing up and protecting your capital, not wasting it on garbage trades like today, because I can guarantee you someone just got short and just got, I mean, this really was not an insane move, but just got squeezed, took a loss. Maybe now they're over leveraging and oversizing, and whatever move happens again, up or down, they're going to blow their account on a day where you should have walked away basically at 10 o'clock. When even news, when red folder news could not even move this market at all, then you should not be putting on that much risk. And yeah, at this point, I'm basically just done for the day. Gonna walk away, maybe at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1:30. Maybe we'll get a midday move, maybe a 30-point dump or something. That would be cool. But again, right, like you can't really expect things from the market. You just gotta take what you can get. See, I'll be out of here at 10:20. If there's nothing, if there's no good trade up here, then let's see. I mean, this literally could turn into like a head and shoulders. But again, this is so whack price action that I just don't trust it. Because this looked like a bear flag. And then just got absolutely squeezed like no tomorrow. So, how are you supposed to trade this? I don't know. Let's look at crypto. Basically, everything is up. Wow. 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 8%, 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%. Everything is rocketing up. And now the dailies on NQ and ES are flipping bullish for right now. The uptrend continues for right now. I mean, we will curl over at some point, or actually freaking trend up at some point, just meaningful price action. It's just a matter of when. And again, you don't want to get caught up and take a loss before the market actually moves in a good direction. That's the worst thing that can happen, is the market, like let's say, dumps at 12 o'clock, but you tried shorting here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and actually 17,100, there was just some phenomenal price action, seller or buyers just getting absorbed, volume profiles all the way up here. You're just seeing, just sell signals, another head and shoulders, and yeah, and then you take a trade there, and it actually works out. But if you already stopped yourself out 2-3 times before that, you're not going to be able to take that trade, and you're going to miss out on the actual good trade for the day. And you want to try to avoid that happening at all costs. Let's see. Oh, here's NQ. Could be breaking up. C gonna hit over 1740. It's getting close. Looking at the time and sales right here. 38, 39. Tape was speeding up there for a second. Flipping white. I think we're like right on the verge of just flipping over 1740. There's a lot of activity up here. Bulls are fighting, and boom, there's the break. Easy. Honestly, guys, whenever you see something like this where it's kind of hanging below like a key level to break out of for like high of day or just a key level, and you see that just right there, just rewind it 30 seconds, and you just saw how it was hovering at like 1738 or 37, and you see the tape just speeding up and just flipping. Guys, I would want to say majority of times it's just going to break at some point, because there is enough bulls being interested, and market makers know they can just flip it up here, stop out shorts, come back down, but there's just money to be made stopping people out above 1740 easily. And you can see that right here as we're already retesting 1740. So they just took 5 points, 6 points of stop losses out there from early shorts. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end it on that, guys. That was a pretty good note to end it on. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this stream again. I think I'm going to make it a point to live trade tomorrow and Friday, even if the market is not going to be that good. Just going to live stream just so you guys can have that for future reference. And if you're thinking about, next year wanting to trade or needing help on trading in December, end of December conditions, holiday conditions, you can go back, watch this video, see how price action looked, and realize, this is just not good to be trading. I'm just going to sit out, preserve my capital, and wait for actually good, high probability setups. So if you guys made it to the end, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys. That means you guys are actually serious about trading. If you guys like the stream, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, you can just DM me on Instagram. I answer all questions, every single one. I have never answered a question. Feel free. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.